Three
That
parts.
may have been para, but they called Carmelo Anthony's former coach, which has no value to the case. Then they called one of his former friends or something like that, which has no value to the case.
And
So
just
when I
like
upload
how
it to my
the
YouTube, it's gonna be
defense
three
lawyer
parts.
caught Power Up in a lie, he came back on another witness about a statement that he made in writing saying that Hunter was putting his hands on Carmelo, and nobody want to talk about that either.
But what did he say?
Well, here's the thing. We know that these kids have been caught up in a lie several times because even on day one they said that Hunter they testified that Hunter wasn't even nowhere around. That's a lie.
Yeah.
Because Hunter said himself he was right there. He actually made initial contact with Carmelo, so that was a lie. Before you go, John, land your plane, then I'm gonna let House go. Go ahead.
Well, here's the thing, Freezy. If everybody's lying or everybody's questionable, then it really comes down to Carmelo. And I don't believe he's going to testify. So
in that video, that video.
Yeah, I think he's going to testify. I think he has to testify. Go ahead, House of Hypocrites.
I was saying John was missing the fact that once you are caught in a lie, it's gonna be hard to believe. Like the defense had to show the dude pictures, right? And I think the only witness that the defense has called for themselves is the coach. I think his name Linwood.
And just like he kept somebody in a lie though, just like Hunter.
Wait. I don't want us to talk over each other. I want House of Hypocrites to get his full thought out. Go ahead.
Yeah, nah. So that is very telling that particular student didn't want to associate being somewhat right. So that can have some type of stigma.
Wait, repeat that. Being somewhat what, House? Being somewhat what?
Type of friends with Carmelo. Like he don't want to associate being a friend to Carmelo Anthony. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's almost like some type of fear is there for telling the truth on Carmelo Anthony's behalf, right? So you have a lot of these students basically saying the exact same thing happened, but also you have a student saying placing Carmelo Anthony outside of the tent of the altercation. The thing they not speaking of as well is Carmelo Anthony being in a seated position and being approached by Austin Metcalf and also Hunter. Because I don't know why y'all don't believe the fact that if my brother get into it with somebody,
I'm jumping in.
You feel me?
That's a fact.
This is why they don't want to call Hunter as well. So Hunter started the verbal altercation. He said this in 2 interviews that he did with I think Fox News, right? Which is why the prosecutors won't call him as a witness, even though you were there and your brother passed away in your arms, right? So it's a very telling a tale. And then prosecution wrapped up their witnesses pretty fast, right? Like that. So if we're gonna say this is gonna be like the end all be all and Carmelo Anthony is guilty, I don't see it like that just yet though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it don't make sense to me though, dog. Like y'all try to paint him as the aggressor by saying he wasn't supposed to be there, right? He wasn't supposed to be there, which was a lie. He came and talked to somebody that you know what I'm saying, that he was already associated with. So the person that he was associated with didn't kick him out the tent. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, the Hunter brothers, they wanted him out. For some reason, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You can't force me to get out of the place when somebody is allowing me to be here by, you know what I'm saying, proximity. I know this particular individual. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. Another thing, they're trying to paint the picture as if he brought an actual knife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was the multi-tool.
What was it? It was the multi-use tool?
Yeah, so it did have a knife on there. It did have a blade, right? When they showed the picture, I think they only showed the particular blade and the handle, so it just looks like a knife. You know what I'm saying? But this was
So
what
it was utility.
Yeah, it was a multi-purpose blade. It had like corkscrews and all the other shit. So they try to paint it as Carmelo Anthony was not supposed to be there. I know I'm long. I'm about to land it.
No, you good.
He was not supposed to be there. He had this dangerous weapon, and they asked him to leave, and he provoked him like, "Oh, I'm gonna do something to you." I don't think that's gonna make him more weakness. They said there's a kid named Eddie that was there. Who was Eddie? Is that Power?
Edwin Power, yeah.
Okay. See that's the dangerous thing about it because he was supposed to I guess have more insight on what was going on. So once Eddie painting Carmelo as the aggressor, I don't think it's going to be like John said. I think they're going to watch it because he had already been caught in a lot. But Eddie was supposed to be, oh yeah, he was there for me, right? That's why he was. So I guess they trying to go intent, the purpose of the knife and all the other things. But I don't know, premeditated or first degree in Texas. I don't think he gonna. He might just walk, bro. Now
I hope he does walk. At this point, I'm pretty confident that first degree is out the window. Shaq Wilder. Let me get a mic check on you down there.
Peace. Let me just say this. I'm gonna drop down.
Okay, can I get? Do you have some more light, Shaq? Because I want to make sure you ain't no troll and then you.
No problem, man.
Huh? Can you cut your light on or something? Cause you look scared.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Okay, you scared the hell out. Go ahead.
Let me just say this. Look. Hey, Hunter. If you ask me, anybody that's gonna lie about their brother dying in their arms, they ain't trustable to me. And that's out the window right there. And then another thing,
what the hell?
when the lady was describing about the video earlier,
yeah,
when she was talking about the two boys, the Metcalf boys, and then she said there was two other little light skinned boys on each side. Was Parra one of those boys?
That's a good question. That was a good question. Thank you for joining the show, Gary. We got Jay on the show as well. Jay, thank you for joining, Jay. What's your initial thoughts on this, Jay? Shalom, Jay. Shout out to JBK in the building.
Yeah. People trying to act like the prosecutor doesn't push an agenda because it's an election year.
No, come on. Great point.
Let it finish his point. Let's finish. Go ahead, JBK.
So I'll be the charge. So, come on, what? They lied, bro. The video shows one thing, and then something else, and then they say something else.
Mm-hmm.
That happens all the time in the court.
I like that.
So when you look at it, they prep the witnesses. That's what they prep them for. They only give bits and pieces of the story exactly for the questioning to prove without a reasonable doubt. So they
you saying that happens all the time, prepping the witnesses?
Yeah, it's normal.
No, I'm following Jay because he's making a lot of sense right now. Go ahead, JBK. Go ahead. I'm following you.
Yeah. So when you look at it, you could sit here and be like, "Oh, come on, this, that, and the third." But this is a career-building case. It is. So,
can I expound on that too? What the brother saying? Answer what he said.
Yeah, if he's done, I think he said, "Go ahead, Shaq Wilder." Thank you for joining the show.
Yeah, man, that's one of the points I was going to make too, among others. But I'm here in Texas, right? And there is a Senate race going on with Ken Paxton, right? And he's going for the Senate now. His hometown is Frisco, Texas. Mm-hmm. So there is political thing. Plus, you got the midterms coming, and the reason, my opinion, why they're trying to hurry up and wrap this up because the midterms is in November. You feel? Mm-hmm. So it's a lot. It is political things that's going on at this time.
I'm add to that the Judge Roach. I did a video, but since I haven't been talking about the case, I'm still building up the audience for this case, right? Joe Roach, the prosecutor and the district attorney, Republicans, right? Which your fan base on this particular case that wants Carmelo to be in jail in hell is a Republican fan base, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Roach, the judge, is up for re-election right now for the primary.
See what I'm saying?
It's not going to be. It's not going to. Carmelo Anthony is not going to walk free in his court when he's trying to get re-elected as a primary. You feel me?
Yeah,
it's not going to happen, bro. Right?
So when I watch this, the Carmelo's
boy.
he's a Republican too. So I mean, I get what you're saying. You're right.
It typically doesn't matter about. It does kind of, but like I'm not against somebody being Republican or Democrat. I don't fuck with either one. So, but what I'm saying is, you're not about to come into his particular court with this Republican family, right? With this base that you need these voters, and give him a lesser charge and not set it up for your well-being in the future in the career path that you have, bro. It's just not going to happen, bro.
So let me ask the question. Can I jump in real quick?
I got you, John. Go ahead, Mark, because he hasn't talked in a while. Go ahead, Mark.
I totally understand the political position, but we're not talking about a individual that honestly matters to the community. Okay, matters to their mother, matters to their father, matters to their aunts and uncles or whatever. Okay, but from a political perspective, I don't think. Hold on. I don't think that's what we're dealing with. Because if that was the case, the judge that overseeing this case could have set this way past the election that is going on. So I don't think that's what we're dealing with. I think we're just dealing with reality. And a lot of times we don't want to face the reality. And the reality is that, okay, I'm not sure because I was very quiet. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say anything. Like anybody was saying anything.
Go ahead and finish your point.
And I can't even finish my point without getting some rejection to it. Okay? Because here's the problem. Here's the problem. First of all, we want to make everything black and white. I'm not talking about color. I'm talking about we want to make it so simplified that it's either this or that, and that's it. And that's not how we operate in this world. Okay? That's not the way that politicians operate. That's not the way the judges operate. That's not the way the child support operates. That's not the way that the court system operates. That's not the way that many of us operate in our own lives. Okay? So, getting back to this particular case, and we're talking about the defense. I know that the defense put on 2 witnesses today. That's what I'm hearing right now. I've been looking to see, and I didn't see that information. So, I'm not updated on what happened today. I know they had court today on Saturday, which is not normal for obviously some high level case. Hold on, man. Wait, who's this saying, oh, come on, man, come on.
Damn, man, come on, man. Just
Because obviously,
Yeah, I do want to get in there.
because I've been sitting here for, and I got a timer here. I've been sitting here for 17 minutes and I've said nothing. So who's that saying, come on, man, come on. Now, I'm trying to talk, and this is the problem. I'm trying to talk after sitting here for 17 minutes and listening to all of you.
Mark, go ahead.
I haven't said
Mark,
anything.
make your point.
No.
Make your point, Mark.
I'm done.
Okay.
Go ahead, Freezy.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Go ahead, John. John wanted to go, and then you can go, Jay, and then I'll let Chad with Wiley go.
Freezy, do you remember the first question I asked you when I came up here and we first started talking about this?
The first question?
I was zeroed in. I said, Why did they go move to this ultra conservative white area? And then now they don't like the jury makeup, but this is the consequences of moving in certain areas. And I said it to you, I'm not No, that's not my defense. But what I'm saying is
this is America, right? This is America, right? This is America, right?
Right, this is America, and so if you go move into a conservative white district and you commit a crime,
then you should expect to be harmed, right?
No, what I'm saying is that you're gonna be judged by them. And so if you end up with a non-black, no blacks on your jury, well, you moved there because there are no blacks. That's why you moved there.
Where we should go? Georgia?
I live around. I live around blacks, and if I end up having to kill one, I'm sure people around me would be like,
"No, you shouldn't be able to talk. You should not even talk. What you're saying right now, what you're saying right now is not so-called the American way. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. That I should be able to live anywhere in America based on what you, and I'm listening to what you said this entire time. I should be able to move and live in America and expect to be treated exactly like every individual in America, regardless of where I live.
But that don't mean you're gonna get a black jury. If you move to Collin County, you're not gonna get the same type of jury if you live in Fulton County in Atlanta. And so but what you're saying, what the blacks have shown to me is that they want to live around white people, but when they get in trouble, they don't want to be judged by white people. See, that's what's so interesting to me. Them blacks went and found the whitest area that they could afford, and then when their boy got in trouble, now they want a black jury to come bail him out. Why they don't live around?
I agree with you. I agree with you 1,000%. Brother, I agree with you 1,000%. We are not drifting and cleaning up our own motherfucking neighborhoods. However, we want to do the white neighborhoods.
That's not even what you saying, brother. Not even the American way, because don't nobody own the neighborhood, bro. Like you just said.
Correct. I guarantee you, Karmelo, we was in Dallas County right now, as opposed to Collins County, being judged by the blacks in Dallas, as opposed to the white people and the black people in Collin County. I guarantee you, right now.
Hold on, we get to something because do you stay in Texas? Are you familiar with the demographic of Texas?
Yeah, I'm familiar, but I don't live in Texas. No, but I guarantee you.
Okay, well, Dallas County is made up of majority white people. You got majority black and white in Dallas County. It's still be split.
Would you agree with me that he would have a better shot at having blacks on the jury if he was in Dallas County versus Collin?
No, I'm
not sure the matter.
No, hold on. He actually knows.
I stand corrected. I'm gonna
say no. I'm gonna say no because you talking about.
Okay, fair enough. Look, you ain't if you say
can I answer the question then, so bro?
You posed a great question, John. Go ahead. Shut up.
He posed a great question. I'm not arguing with him. He posed a great question. I said no because you got to realize when it comes to court and civil things, the majority of people that sign up for court and civil things are Caucasian people. So even if you was in a county where a majority is so-called black, there's still going to be people that's of Caucasian descent. You
think you have a better chance having black on the
jury? I'm saying no. I just told you no because it's still possible. Let me finish. Can I ask you? I'm trying to ask you respectfully, bro. Because it's still going to be up to the prosecutor and the defense to pick the jurors. They're going to pick the jurors on they want to pick. So, and the majority of people that sign up for jury duty is Caucasian people. Even if it is, and they'll be black.
That was actually a good point, John. They still have to go through jury selection or whatever. So
yeah, they still go through jury selection. So I'm just adding more context to what you're saying, bro.
Look, jury selection in the county, there's very low percentage of blacks. You're gonna get some blacks who are gonna get disqualified, because of whatever reason. Maybe they can't serve. You're gonna stand a lesser chance of having blacks. And for blacks, that seems to be important. They want blacks on the jury. And if you go live in a very exclusive white county, a town or whatever, you're probably not going to have many blacks in the jury pool, let alone on the jury. That's not a problem. It's not a problem if you don't commit a crime and don't have to face the justice system.
Yeah,
Hold on. You get the benefit of living in a nice community if you don't commit a crime. But if you commit a crime in a conservative area, you're gonna get the book thrown at you. That's how they keep their neighborhood safe.
It's a county that looks up multiple areas, though. Dallas County is big, just like it's big. So,
but you're not in Dallas County.
Okay, watch this. Let me give you a prime example, right? Dallas County, like South Dallas, right? Oak Cliff. That's the south side of Dallas. You got the north side, east side, and you got the North Dallas. That's in Dallas County.
But they pull the jurors from Oak Cliff as well as the nice parts of Dallas. But in Collins County, they're pulling the jurors from Collins County. That's going to be.
But you have low-income white people. See, y'all keep forgetting about the low-income white people, bro. In these counties too, bro. Y'all keep thinking just about all white people rich. No, they're not. Well, you have a large proportion of low-income, regular, so-called people.
Sure. But there ain't that many black people.
I think what John is saying, the case would be more favorable. It could possibly be more favorable in Dallas County than it would in Collins County. I think that's what John is saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no because I'm gonna say it's still a large population of Caucasians.
Forget about Dallas then. How about Atlanta? Would he stand a better chance in Fulton County?
Oh Lord.
Most people would say yes. So that's the example that I'm giving you. That if you go into a conservative area, you're going to end up, right, with a conservative jury if you ever have to face the justice system. Things are going to work a little different around conservative people versus if you work here, live in a liberal area. Hell, in my city, they let criminals just run wild. It's a
Let me ask you a question, John. So you saying all black folks supposed to be, they're not conservative, they're not liberal? I mean, what you saying? You saying you got to be black to be liberal? I mean,
not liberal, but what I'm saying is if you move into the...
Okay, that's what you make it that black folks can only live in liberal areas and get justice in liberal areas, and that's incorrect. There's more crime in liberal areas than there is conservative areas.
Listen, what I'm saying is I profile the Collins County judges. They pride themselves on being very conservative Republican county. There's nothing wrong with that. But those people are going to have a different viewpoint when it comes to law and order and crime and punishment. So if you move there and if there are a lot of black people, you're going to end up being judged by, some people that you may not want to be judged by. And so and so this is what I'm saying. So when the blacks, they're running away from each other, but they're moving into neighborhood. It's Karmelo you're seeing. Now he's got to be judged by the people that they don't like, apparently. They want to live for it.
We got your point, John. House, go ahead, I want Jay to go because he's been waiting, but go ahead, House.
I didn't want to give you my point, so I was just responding. Okay.
Yeah, I got you, Chad. I'm going to get to you. I got you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Gonna keep it in order.
Most black people don't commit crimes, bro. Like at a high clip, it's probably like 95, 97% of black people that don't commit crimes in their goddamn life. So,
well, that's not true.
Areas, bro. What's not true? Who said that shit?
Mark.
I said it. Mark said it.
You crazy as hell.
95%.
Black people do not commit motherfucking crimes. Let's just get that straight. So when we go move to these particular areas, we're not moving to say, oh, if I commit a crime, or am I going to face a
95%?
It's a small percentage of us committing fucking crimes. So the argument John making, okay, I get what you're saying, but the fact of the matter is, I
just want to correct that.
It's not
95% of ethnic group doesn't commit crimes. Period.
Bro, Mark, what the hell is you talking about?
You said 95%. You said 95% of blacks don't commit crimes.
I don't think you got his.
95% of blacks.
I don't think you got his logic, Mark. He's saying, Mark, I don't think you got what he was saying. I think what House was saying was that even if blacks stayed around blacks, the majority of blacks don't commit crimes.
10% of them commit crimes, but anyway, I'm trying to tell you 95%.
You know, forget about that.
Before you go, John, I gotta get Jay in. Before I wanted House to make sure he made his point. Then I'm gonna get Jay in. Go ahead, House.
Okay, I'm sorry, Rob. The manufacturing just threw me off. I apologize, my brother.
With bro, we can't ignore it and act like the average white American that is a Republican is gonna see a favorable odds for somebody black, bro. Just look at the type of shit they push in the media and how they frame things about us. And you know what I'm saying? It was so many lies that they framed about goddamn Karmelo Anthony and his family. You think this judge was gonna goddamn allow anybody black? They did 600. They did 600. I guess I don't know what you call them, interviews for jurors, and only seen 3 black people out of 600 motherfucking people. And then,
I'm sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
And then you don't get a jury of his peers, right? Teachers would have been something. A black teachers would have been something perfect to put on this goddamn jury. They didn't want to do that, bro. And the judge not allowing it shows where he stands when it comes to his people. So why the fuck are we gonna be divisive and want to be this objective when it comes to ours? Fuck that. We're gonna be just as hateful as they is us, or just as loving. If they gonna treat us with love, we're gonna treat them with love. They're gonna treat us with hate, we're gonna treat them with hate. If they're gonna treat us with a bias, we're gonna do the exact same thing. We ain't gotta be hateful.
Right.
But let's act accordingly on how they gonna act with they folks. Because when they folks go commit these crimes, they get them less of time. You know what I'm saying? They get them slap on the wrist. The white boy went to go took advantage of other children, gave the nigga probation. The black boy did it to the black girl. You know what I'm saying? 12-year-old. They trying to charge that nigga as a adult. So we ain't gonna act like there's not a bias in all judicial systems, especially when it comes to certain political parties, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
That was a great point, House. Before you, Joe, I know you want to respond, but keep it on the back burner. Jay, go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry, Jay. They was actually everybody responded to John's point, but go ahead, Jay. What's on your mind, Jay? Are you there, Jay? JBK. I think it's screen froze. Go ahead, John. I'll wait till
you know, House of Hypocrisy should be judged by his peers. Well, I don't think you want blacks on the jury that are not going to be honest and just refuse to convict someone because they're black. And that's what some of the black girls.
Oh, yes, the fuck I do. Because it's across the board, bro. I'm not being fair and honest and upright with people that's not gonna be the same way with us, bro.
Yeah, hold on before y'all finish the back and forth. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, you can hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Hey, your House, you are absolutely 100% correct. Because the justice system, because you said that the courts, right? The guy Mark said that the courts don't work like that. Have you been to court and had the state of Texas taking you to court, or any other state taking you to court? Because I'll be in charge of Texas.
Bring it on, because you can't even handle this. Bring it on, brother.
Because I'll be the case in Texas.
Yeah, so bring it on, because I was searching 32 years of life. I'll tell you the story. Don't give me the bullshit. Bring it on.
Okay. No, I'm asking you. You don't gotta do all that.
No, put your face.
Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah. So what happens is, bro, House is 100% correct, bro, and people don't want to admit that. These people are disrespecting like crazy, bro. They disrespecting black people like crazy. But we want to kumbaya with people, bro. That don't make no sense.
Absolutely.
Bro, you can even see it. You can even see it with the Jackson movie. Then all somebody come up with a Jackson documentary when that man passed away, fam. And then you got people that acting like they know it or don't know nothing. Like, that don't make no sense, bro. Like, and then when you say something, people want to act like it don't work like that. It does work like that. This is a case that somebody's going to build a career on. Let's be honest. Because they push them racial divides, bro. So it doesn't matter. I got lucky in Harris County. I have five black jurors. I got lucky in Harris County. Not everybody's gonna get lucky. They go off your registration to vote. That's how they pick jurors, because you registered to vote.
Yeah. And your driver's license and some other your driver's license, something else too, yeah.
Yeah, so don't act like this don't go on in this country. Like y'all, everybody wanna act like, oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay, bro. I'm light skinned like a mug, bro. People, I've got in trouble for it, for people calling me the N-word, but you understand what I'm saying? Like, don't act like this don't go on and this don't happen, and people really don't feel like that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to you, JBK. That was a great point.
I landed, brother.
No, that was a great point, man. I 100% agree with you. Go ahead, Chad Wilder. Go ahead, Chad Wilder. Let me switch y'all names. Go ahead, folks.
Go back to, like I said, what incident happened at this stadium, right? Nobody owns the stadium, right? That stadium is a public access property. So the stands where the bleachers at, anybody can sit. Y'all been in a football game before, and when you sit in those stands, those are open to the public, right? So the tent was a makeshift tent that they put up over the bleachers in a certain area, right?
Yeah.
So even their mission that Karmelo was sitting at the edge of that tent, up above all where they weren't necessarily around him. He initially came in and greeted whatever, sitting out, whatever, sitting out, but he was sitting up a couple of bleachers above them. The brothers allegedly, and the guy that they came with, or whoever came in their crew, they all came later into the tent, into the stadium, and straight to him though. And then they're addressing him. So the state, like you said, somebody was saying earlier, it's on the state to prove the murder case, right? Because, and to me, the defense has already been proven, self-defense has already been proven, because even the witnesses' recollection is that the Metcalf brothers, they put their hands on him first and was aggressive with him first. So his self-defense claim has already been solidified by the witnesses, whether they say he was the aggressor or not. They said that Austin twins, Austin brothers, which they are covering up too, if you let the video and other witnesses get in and tell their statements and let the video actually show. Now I gotta add something else to that. I'm gonna ask everybody on this panel, people that's listening. When did when was a crime committed in this situation? I want everybody to answer individually, if y'all don't mind.
I'm gonna let JBK go first.
Okay.
When Metcalf approaches him, putting his hands on him.
Thank you. That's okay. I agree. Somebody else?
That's the same.
I ain't gotta go. I agree with JBK.
Yeah, we agree with JBK.
Right. So my question too is, if we're talking about justice system, right? And if justice is blind, then all parties that took place in this incident should have been arrested. If the law really operates the way the law says it's supposed to operate. That was a physical altercation in a public setting event, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that all
you don't have to retreat.
At least you don't have to retreat. So all parties should have been charged. And they also, if they're like I said, it depends on the prosecution and the attorney general what they trying to prove, because technically the Hunter Metcalf and the other, they supposed to be charged with that man's death too, because they were partaking in a crime at the time of the situation. And this was the outcome, unfortunately.
That's why they don't want that's why they don't want Hunter to testify, because they don't want to use that angle against him. Because once you provoke an action by putting your hands on somebody, what Karmelo Anthony did was excessive, bro. It was, right? I always said that. I said it's excessive. But the charge you trying to charge him with is the same reason Rick Child just got out. You try to prove premeditated murder or first degree, it's not gonna happen, because you have Austin, really Hunter. Hunter started the altercation, and then Hunter said Austin stepped up, right? They thought that was a figure of speech. No, nigga, Austin literally stepped up to Karmelo. Literally. And was towering over him because Karmelo was sitting down.
But House, they haven't even brought up in court that Hunter said twice that Austin grabbed Carmelo's bag.
The defense
Right.
don't get to.
Which is another crime that was committed. That's vandalism.
Part of this stream, period. Everything we're arguing is it may be solid, but if we don't see it on video, the jury is not going to take that in consideration.
Right, and that's the problem right there, but they might not play the jury to see the video. You're correct, and you're right.
Bro, if they don't show that video, that's crazy.
But Freeze, I think
Hey, let me put this in the air.
So crazy. Hold on, Susie. So crazy. So we got 15 to 30 people that said that they saw this video